In this video, we're going to manipulate variables and show you how order of operations applies in VB. So in the editor, after you create a button, assign it to a macro button1_click. So in this program, this button will perform operations on specified variables. Let's assign some variables to start. Let's assign x and y as integers. We're going to say that x equals 4 and y equals 6. So the range is going to be A1, so in cell A1, we're going to want the value to be assigned to x plus y. And I'm going to fix this, erase the s as integer. There we go. So when I press the button, it should add 4 and 6 to give us 10. In A2, we are going to do x plus y times x. So what this will do, it will multiply the y and x first and then add that value to the x. So it's going to be y times x, which is 24, plus 4, which should give us 28. Now, if we wanted to add the x and the y before we multiply that to the x, you would just add in parentheses. So that's saying evaluate x plus y and then multiply it to the x. And we're going to put this range as A3. So you can see that A2 and A3 are very different from one another. This also applies with exponents. If we want to square the y first, we would write it inside of the parentheses, so y, and then click Shift 6, that will give you the little caret symbol, 2. So this is saying y squared, and it's evaluating the exponent, then adding it to the x, and then multiplying that term by x. We can also see that if we wanted to square the term x plus y, it would evaluate x plus y first because that's inside of the parentheses and then square it. Clicking the button now, you're going to see that we get 160 for squaring the y and 400 for when we square the x plus y value. It evaluates parentheses, then exponents, multiplication or division, and then addition or subtraction. Let's say that we wanted the operations on x and y to be deemed as a variable. We're going to set a new variable, z, and we're going to say z equals, let's use the last operation that we completed in A5. So z equals this. So now, instead of writing out this entire expression, we can just write z, because that is what we set z equal to. Let's go ahead and evaluate that, and you can see that z is 400. If we wanted to change that z, we would just go up here. Instead of multiplying by x, we'll multiply by y, and when we run that, we get 600.